But I definitely want to...
The front door. Sealed shut. As expected. Nothing's ever straightforward, is it?
That's
I'll
true.
have to find another way in.
Okay, so there is a pathway over here. I even now I've gathered all of my belongings, but I see that yours is still here. I have had to return the key to the front entrance, but the passageway leading to the back courtyard remains. I've covered it up a bit, but I'm sure you'll remember where it is. The kitchen window is broken, and quite frankly, I don't believe anyone will come to mend it. You should be able to get through there, and you
So,
don't.
there's an alternative entrance. Hidden somewhere in the wall of the asylum.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, and I just don't have my lantern anymore. So the back entrance would probably be over here. Um, oh, there we go. A little tricky trying to trigger the actions.
Oh, bloody hell. It's pitch black in here. Looks like I've stumbled into what could be the kitchen.
I mean, it kind of looks like one. Hey, the repo. Repo emotes. Oh, making a lot of noise.
Damn it. The lantern. It's broken. I'll have to manage without it for now.
Oh, great.
Some of the rooms are completely trashed. I didn't expect the asylum to be in such a state of decay.
I mean, it has been shut down for quite some time.
A bloody handprint. Someone injured must have leaned against this wall.
The girl?
Oh,
How is the girl?
You mean Miss Elodie Fortside? Don't worry, that bloke didn't lay a finger on her. But you took quite a knock. This is going to smart.
okay. Oh, actually, Liv, I don't know if I told you. I think I did. Um, I am getting some new emotes. Okay, why am I? Oh, I am getting some new emotes for my channel. There are gonna be some Luna emotes. You're gonna take your medication, hop into bed. Okay, Mer. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be ending the stream here shortly. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Westland Asylum was a top place in its good old days. May 1922. This letter was written half a year before Elodie's murder. It's possible she was still a patient here at the time.
Patient B03. Oh, not me smacking my desk.
The nurses were genuinely concerned about the aggression of patient B03.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to the emos as well. There are going to be 3 of them. They're just going to be static ones. Eventually, I might look into getting some more. But for now, we're just going to do the 3. Okay.
It's locked. Without the key, I won't be able to access the upper floors.
Okay, can't go that way either. Office.
This file cabinet is now empty. It probably held all the records of the inpatients.
We must formalize the admission of Miss Elodie Fortside. I have her file here.
That girl? What do you think of her?
I don't quite know. She seems a good girl. I do hope she recovers soon.
I know what Dr. Mulder thinks of her.
Oh, don't be wicked.
You cannot tell me you haven't noticed. Have you seen the way he looks at her?
Shh, hush now. Someone's coming.
It seems the nurses were gossiping about a certain Dr. Mulder, who appeared to be especially taken with Elodie.
I know, yeah, 1:20 p.m.
I need to find Dr. Sheridan's office.
Where's the telephone? Huh? Okay, oh my lord. Okay, there's gotta be a piece of paper with a code. Oh, that ringing is gonna... Where is it?
The asylum was shut down 10 years ago. Judging by the state it's in, they probably had no choice but to close it due to the building's condition.
There's stuff glowing, so what am I missing here? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna quickly mute for a second. Like, mute the game. So we're not just constantly hearing that ringing while I look for this phone. Yeah, I can't get back over. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Mr. Morley, is that you?
Lady Margaret?
Mr. Morley, I'm so relieved to hear your voice. I've been trying to reach your office, but I couldn't get through to anyone.
It's awfully late at night, Lady Margaret. How on earth did you know I was at Westland Asylum?
Well, I was already in bed, truth be told. But there was something on my mind. A vital detail I'd forgotten to mention. I called your office, searched for you at the mansion, and when I couldn't find you there, I assumed you might be investigating at the asylum.
I see. Very resourceful of you. Now tell me, what is this detail of such importance?
Oh yes, of course. I almost forgot. You see, the truth is, I'm afraid that you're not alone.
What the devil does that mean? Hello? Lady Margaret?
Okay. So someone's downstairs.
Is someone there? Damn it. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Interesting. Okay, and that's the way to get over. Wait, is that the same? No, that's different. Okay, so I can't get in there.
Internal report. Patient B03, identity unknown. Male, early 30s. Admitted after being the cause of a series of violent incidents. The patient exhibits a disturbing duality. Episodes of unprovoked, nearly superhuman aggression, displaying raw, overwhelming physical force, and subsequent plunges into an eerie, profound apathy. His faculties appear suspended during these lulls, leaving him in a state of unnerving inertia. Due to the unpredictability of his violent outbursts, he remains confined within a reinforced cell. Treatment involves high doses of sedatives, potassium bromide or morphine, and a regimented course of electroconvulsive therapy, alongside stringent restraints, such as an anti-biting mask and, if required, an iron muzzle. Ongoing monitoring is maintained.
Interesting. Oh? Okay. Yikes. This place really is coming apart. Oh wow. That's a lot of blood in this one. Holy crap, okay. My one's been chained up. Okay, so I wonder if that opened. No. Um. Okay, that one's staying down. Okay, so blue. Red? No. So I wonder if maybe. Okay, so blue, green. I wonder if it's gonna be orange, red. Yep, there we go. Dude, the electric chair. Okay.
This room gives me the shivers.
You and me both, buddy. Wait, was that a note? 203. Area M. Following several sessions of therapy, the patient has shown significant improvement. Previous violent episodes have been entirely eradicated. The patient now presents with a profound state of apathy, characterized by emotional detachment and a notable lack of response. His interactions are limited to monosyllabic utterance with no signs of aggression or emotional reaction. This behavior may be attributable to the intensification of treatment as a potential underlying physiological condition that we must continue to investigate. It is anticipated that with continued observation, the patient would gradually retain his ability to communicate and exhibit emotional responses. However, the complexity of the case should be taken into consideration, along with the need for potential adjustments to his ongoing treatment. Given the control of his violent tendencies and the stabilization of his condition, it is deemed appropriate to transfer the patient to Area M, a less restrictive environment. Though under strict supervision, close monitoring is recommended to assist any potential changes in behavior. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. He's coming right for us.
I need to hide. Quickly. I can't hear it. Could it be gone?
Interesting. Okay. So I wonder if the first door, maybe it was this door? No. One of them. I don't know which one it was now. I wonder if the patient that we're seeing, or the guy that we're seeing, is actually the patient. I still can't use that. Oh, I still don't have... Wait, this is a different part. Oh. So I still need to find the code for that door.
A maintenance uniform. Oddly well prepared. Not a speck of dust on it. Clean water, an apple, a bit of bread. The food's still fresh. A cigarette case, with a bit of tobacco still inside.
Matthew Garbury. Okay.
Looks like someone's been coming through here. Perhaps this is what Lady Margaret meant in her call. Or was she trying to warn me about something else?
Out of doors. More codes.
I'd rather not go through there. It looks ready to cave in at any moment.
Okay. Alright, so I just have to maybe go upstairs. Oh man, I need a new light. This place is huge.
Here it is. Dr. Sheridan's office.
Okay.
This is where I'll find Elodie and Walter's records. Elodie's record. Patient at the sanatorium.
Reason for admission, Miss Elodie Fords was admitted to this asylum upon the directive of her mother, a notable benefactress in this institution. The patient exhibits a persistent low mood, a tendency towards social withdrawal, and recurrently negative thoughts. Lady Force expressed concern over the risk of the patient engaging in self-harming behavior. She reported feeling trapped in a constant state of oppression and described a persistent sense of unease. Though she refrained from providing further detail, her condition necessitates a close observation in a progressive therapeutic approach to monitor and assess any changes. Hereby, the admission to our institution is formally record. Okay.
Nothing of interest here. Strange. Elodie's record was easy to find, but there's no sign of anything related to Walter Brandon. Something doesn't add up.
First and foremost, I must acknowledge the notable results you have achieved with your recreational reading therapy. It is evident that the symptom and avenues offered by legislation have contributed. Okay. Okay, so she was pulled from one of the sessions. Oh.
Wait. No, it can't be. There he is. In the photo. Dr. Sheridan in the center. And right next to him, it's him. The man with the knife. That wild mane, that unkempt beard, it's unmistakable. But what's he doing here? And he's holding a book. What was that noise? It sounds like something just came crashing down.
The fuck? Gee. Not me getting scared of that. it's dark in here. Okay, so that's crashed down. Can I go upstairs? Nope. Okay. Can't go that way. How am I? That's the bathroom. Can't get in there. Unless it's just leads to nowhere. Well, this would be like the library. West Wing. What was that? Hmm. East Wing. Hey, Kelly. How you doing? Looks like I need to fix that. Okay, hold on. I'm pretty sure I grabbed a key, I thought. Ooh, nice. It'd be nice if I could actually see. Haven't found a new lantern or anything. I might honestly have to turn up the brightness if I can. But did I not save it? No, I did, okay. Okay, that's actually a little bit better. Does any of us have any numbers? Oh, maybe this one? 2546? 2546? Maybe that goes to the archives? 2546. Um, oh no, that's not, that wouldn't be it. I don't know what that would go to then. Hmm. And none of the bathroom stalls are like a gateway of any kind. Um, And these are longer numbers. Um, okay, I'm stumped. And I can't get in there. Hmm. And that's a longer number. So that wouldn't be anything either. It looks like all the books are there. Wait, why does it seem like... Is it because... Oh, it's because of this. Did I read this before? I don't remember. Archive. Oh, that's right. We need a code for the archive. Hang on. Let's see. Okay. So we stopped here. So I think maybe I was going upstairs last time. Okay, that's locked.
I'd rather not go through there. It looks ready to cave in at any moment.
Okay. And it's also, if it's too dark for you guys, just let me know. Because I can turn on the filter.
Here it is. Dr. Sheridan's office.
Okay, that's what I was looking
This is
for.
where I'll find Elodie and Walter's records.
Okay.
Nothing of interest here. Elodie's record. Patient at the sanatorium.
Okay, 1921. Miss Elodie was admitted to this asylum upon the directive of her mother, Lady Margaret, a notable benefactress of this institution. The patient exhibits a persistently low mood and a tendency towards social withdrawal and recurrently negative thoughts. Lady Forsyth expressed concern over the risk of the patient engaging in self-harm and behavior. The patient displayed a withdrawn posture, delayed responses, and consistent avoidance of eye contact. She reported feeling trapped in a constant state of oppression and described a persistent sense of unease, though she refrained from providing further detail. Her condition necessitates close-up observation, I can't even say that word, and a progressive therapeutic approach to monitor. Okay.
Strange. Elodie's record was easy to find, but there's no sign of anything related to Walter Brandon. Wait. No, it can't be.
New key.
There he is.
New...
In the photo.
What did I say?
Dr. Sheridan in the center. And right next to him, it's him. The man with the knife. That wild mane, that unkempt beard, it's unmistakable. But what's he doing here? And he's holding a book. I need to get to the library.
Okay. The library. Oh, that's a lot of reading. Ugh. Good freaking Jesus.
What was that noise? Sounds like something just came crashing down.
The hell?
Internal report. Patient B08, Miss Beatrice Marin, female, 28, reclassified after initial misidentification. Miss Marin presents with severe self-destructive behaviors. She engages in autosarcophagy, self-cannibalism that has markedly compromised her physical integrity, and compulsively ingests her own hair. These actions, driven by deep psychological torment and overwhelming despair, leave her in a perilously fragile state. As a precaution, she is secured in a straitjacket and confined to an environment entirely devoid of any utensils or objects that might facilitate further self-harm. Her treatment protocol centers on the administration of potent sedatives to alleviate anxiety and curb these impulses, with ongoing monitoring.
Interesting. Okay, that one sounded like it was opening, but I guess not. Broken chair. Okay. Can't do anything with those, so I did mess with those before. These were like a trigger and a puzzle at the same time. Okay.
Internal report. Patient B02. Mr. Norbert Clark, 45, from Sanderson, is a persistent pyromaniac whose actions have repeatedly endangered both property and life. Despite his seemingly frail build, he harbors an alarming compulsion for fire setting, a tendency exacerbated by intermittent episodes of disorganized thought and incoherent speech under duress. His unsettling, fixed gaze suggests the planning of covert schemes, amplifying his threat. To mitigate risk, he is isolated in a secure cell, thoroughly cleared of flammable materials. His management includes a regimented program of sedatives and antipsychotic medications to stabilize his manic and schizoid symptoms, with vigilant oversight maintained.
Wow, that came crashing down. I don't think that was that noise though. That's the electric chair. Oh. Sound like I just picked up a pair of keys or something. Okay, so I wonder if that means I can get into the office? Maybe. Oh, what the heck? My mouse keeps tapping out. Oh, I had to climb. I would have never figured that out. Like, I even walked by that and nothing got triggered. Okay. GG game. GG. And now it's saving. Oh, hi there. Okay. The books requested are now available in the archive. Okay, there's the number 89981. 89981. Thank you, Mark. I was actually just about to ask if you could type that. So now we can go to the archive. Apparently I'm going the wrong way. Okay. 8 9. Nice. At least now we're making some progress. Oh, okay. So those must be the codes. Yeah, oh shit, it's right. uh Give you a sec. Okay. I was gonna make it easy and just take a screenshot on my phone and just look down when I need to. Doesn't. Oh. Today's code to open the key box. The moth. Today's code to open the key box. The moth. What is key box? What does that even mean? Oh. Okay. I'll do this. Um. Oops, I keep going the wrong way. Wait. I did that wrong. Okay, so M eight. Wait, do I actually have to do the full thing? The moth? Or can I just do one word? Jeez. uh, the left. So we got keys to the left now. So I think we want to go all the way up. Maybe? I don't even know. So I don't accidentally call somebody. I was trying to use my phone as okay. Can I do anything with that? No. Okay, so go to that one. Okay. So I can't open that from that side. Can't open that one. Classified. picture of that dude. So he's a painter. Wait, wasn't this where he was standing? Okay, that's the library. Okay, let's go into the library. Finally, patient 1385 has returned to the book. Every time they borrow it, it takes a month to bring it back. When it's not him, it's that girl. I can't even imagine how many times they've read it. But there are other patients who have also requested it, and I've made the decision to take it off the shelf and place it under the custody of the one who opened the golden box. If anyone asks for it, it will be there. Okay. Let's see. The myth of psychology. In the shadows of the forgotten myths lies the story of Psyche, the soul herself. Driven by longing to reunite with her last love, Cupid, also known as Eros. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing the names right, so if I butcher it, I'm sorry. Her route leads downwards into the depths of the underworld. There, she must retrieve a golden box said to contain a trace of. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that one. A goddess of spring and fertility. So it doesn't really seem. There's not a whole lot here. Oh my god, that's a lot already. I'm just kind of skimming over it to see if there's anything that's helpful. But it doesn't seem like it.
The Adventures of Walter Brandon, the intrepid captain of the Stella Maris, braving the treacherous South Seas. What in the devil does this mean?
Last loan, patient 1365. Find the hidden book. That's what the achievement just said. Another code.
Patient recording, Elodie Fordside, February 3rd, 1922. Daily record number 23. Let us begin. How are you feeling today, Miss Fordside?
I feel well.
Elodie, we have discussed this before. If you do not tell me how you truly feel, we will make no progress.
I feel a little sad, perhaps. I am alone here. I miss my mother and
and having company. So much time with nothing to do makes me think of things I do not wish to think of.
I see. Listen, Elodie. I believe you are looking at this the wrong way. If, instead of dwelling on what you call dark thoughts, you were to focus on possibilities, your outlook would change entirely. A young, beautiful woman such as yourself should look to the future with excitement. Think of all the adventures that lie ahead. Your family, your career as a painter. Perhaps even finding a man. A man of good standing. One who could protect you from your demons.
A man?
Tell me, Elodie, is there no man who stirs your heart?
What in God's name do you think you're doing?
Miss Fordside, you may go. We shall continue later.
Very well.
Have you lost your mind? Where is your professionalism?
Do not presume to judge my methods with your oh-so-righteous reading therapy.
Methods? The entire hospital is whispering about you. She is a patient, Dr. Mulder, and she is mentally unwell.
Listen, Ferdinand. Stay out of my affairs, and I shall stay out of yours. Or have you forgotten which one of us is the director of this institution?
Do as you please. But if I ever witness such a scene again, I will not remain silent.
Dang.
Damn fool.
Okay then. I actually didn't expect that. So let's see. Okay, so that goes to that one. 0 goes to this one. And then obviously basement. There's gotta be something up here that we need. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't get in this without a key. I forgot. So let's go back to this one.
The Adventures of Walter Brandon, the intrepid captain of the Stella Maris, braving the treacherous South Seas. What in the devil does this mean?
Anything else in the library? Okay, apparently the game is being weird. Okay, so what does the book mean? Hang on. Let's go down to the basement now that we have all those codes. Just maybe something will, maybe one of those doors will unlock. So let me... That should have been obvious. Because it did say patient 1365. So I should have realized.
Stella Maris. That was the name of the ship captained by Walter Brandon.
Ay, ay, ay. I'm sorry, guys. That should have been obvious. Dear Walter, there's something about you that I cannot ignore. A quiet strength and resolve that feels unshakable. The thought of all you've endured fills me with a kind of admiration I can scarcely put into words. You are unlike anyone I've ever met, and yet I wonder if you sense it too. Those stolen glances, the way time seems to pause when our eyes meet. Perhaps it's nothing, or perhaps it's everything. I'm not sure if you're aware, but the night watchman rarely checks the attic on weekends. Some evenings during those quiet moments before we're all sent to bed, I like to slip away and wander up there. There's a particular stillness in that place, a kind of peace I find nowhere else. Tonight at 7 sharp, I think I might take one of those little walks. Perhaps I'll find the calm even sweeter.
This must be the key to the attic. Let's see where it leads.
Alright. And
A ship's old helm, tied to the
now
bed,
we can go to the
as if it were the
attic.
quarterdeck of a vessel.
If it weren't for having to look up some of the things, this game actually is really good. I do feel like it could be a little clearer, if you know what I mean. Alright. Anything on this side?
Powerful drugs for depression. Anxiolytics. The girl improved, but it seems the doctors were baffled by her mind. Looks like Elodie found herself a little hideaway to keep practicing her dark craft. Elodie found painting, and with it, a way to spill the shadows that crawled through her mind.
Okay.
A pair of scissors and a comb. Elodie put in real effort to make him fit the mold of her ideal hero. Hair on the chair, strands on the floor. This is where the transformation took place.
So patient 1365 became Walter. Oh,
She
okay.
remade patient 1365 in the image of her most secret longings. An alarm clock.
Oh,
Most
apparently.
likely, they used it to slip back to the second floor before anyone noticed they were gone. Every detail planned to perfection. By Elodie. Their secret hideaway. Like two reckless teenagers, they started a romance, hidden from the prying eyes of doctors and nurses. For a while, they managed to keep their affair in the shadows, far from the eyes of doctors and nurses.
Hmm. Oh, I can't even see the very last bit. Okay, okay.
The room has been decorated to resemble some sort of island in the South Seas. Of course, I should have guessed. She pulled him into her world. Elodie created Walter Brandon. A draft letter, scratched out and full of corrections.
Dearest Walter, do not worry, everything's in place. I know it won't be easy, but it is crucial that you take the first step. Once they grant you your discharge, everything will change. I will be ready to follow you the moment you are out in a safe place far from here. When you speak with the doctors, I want you to repeat the words I've told you with conviction, as though they are the only thing that matters. The shadow is gone, it has vanished. You are now fully yourself once more. Tell them you regret everything that happened, that you cannot understand how you acted in such a way. Speak of how you have found peace in reading, how you now wish to leave more since. I can't even say that word. Serenely with purpose. Make them see that the shadows no longer exist, that the darkness has completely faded. They must believe you are free. I know this is not entirely true, but I am certain that, with effort, you can control the shadow. You must do it for us, for what lies ahead. They do not see you as who you are. They only see you as a mere piece in their game. We shall show them that they have no control over our fate. Once you are free, I shall request my discharge as well. My place will be with you, and together we shall make our way to the Bloomsbury Manor. I love you, and I know that soon we will be free. This will be all behind us, and everything we've dreamed of will begin come true.
She goaded him into leaving the sanatorium. That man was desperately ill. But Elodie's selfishness outweighed what little sense she had. She pushed him too far.
It has been some weeks since you requested a private session. As both your physician and your friend, I find myself troubled, unable to cast aside the thought of the solitude you spoke of those weeks past, solitude of which you have not since uttered a word. Oh, there's the office code. 39124. Okay. So that's the room for Mulder's. 39124.
This letter. At the very least, it's highly inappropriate.
So at least now we can get into his office. go.
Patient number 1365 returns after an absence of 4 months. He's in a state of utter disorientation, perspiration pouring off him, and good heavens, there's a severe wound to the skull. His clothes and hands are covered in blood, and it doesn't appear to be his own. He cannot recall his name, nor anything that's happened during these past months. Seems to have found his way back here more by some strange instinct than by memory itself. The personality once known as Walter has vanished entirely, as has the entity we refer to as the Shadow, though given his nature, I cannot say with certainty it isn't still lurking beneath the surface. We have treated cases of dissociative identity before, but never one such as this. His appearance, his voice, even his build and weight change quite drastically. Now he looks frail, gaunt, empty, as though there's nothing inside, as though he were but an empty shell, waiting to be occupied. His condition calls for far stricter supervision. This institution is no longer equipped to care for him. I am ordering his immediate transfer to St. Dymphna Hospital. Dr. Former, a specialist in matters such as this, will take him under his care. As I near the end of my tenure as director, I must see this case brought to a decisive close. The blood upon his hands, the emptiness in his eyes, all point to an act of the gravest kind. One his mind appears to have erased entirely. God help us, if the Shadow should ever wake again.
Okay.
So it seems Walter came back to the sanatorium of his own accord, though he was utterly incapable of recalling what he'd done. They moved him to St. Dymphna's Hospital. Could he still be there after 20 years? What became of him? I'll have to follow this lead.
Oh, okay. So I guess he's going to the hospital now.
That man returned to the new sanatorium, remembering practically nothing. Maybe
Yeah,
the
pretty
wounds
much
Lady
more.
Margaret left him. Or maybe his mind shattered and never came back after what happened that night. As for me, I was hired to find the one who killed Elodie Fordside, and my intuition told me they were still there, in the depths of St. Dymphna. I sensed that the end of the road was waiting for me in that place.
So, from what I remember, so here's what I think. I think he somehow got out of the hospital, found Elodie, killed her, went somewhere, and then he was found again. And then brought back here.
Can't very well saunter in through the front door as if nothing's amiss. I'll need to find another way in.
Oh, okay. I mean, it looks like a window open. You know, don't mind me as I just break into a hospital.
It's locked.
Oh, and I can't even run either. Annette, I've stored the copy of the dispensary keys you requested in the storage room final cabinet. Okay. Okay. I can't interact with that. Okay then.
John Morley and the case of the red shoes. What the devil does this mean?
The case of the red shoes. Oh, hi.
Lady Margaret.
What is she doing
That
here?
fateful night, I was startled by the noise. Those wretched cries of agony from dear Elodie. I rushed to her chambers, and there you stood, stained with the blood of the one soul I cherished above all others in this world. The housekeeper had warned me, but I turned a deaf ear. Elodie was finally happy, even amidst your incessant bouts of volatility. Yet, with the passage of time, your demeanour darkened. More and more frequently, that sinister presence lurking within you began to surface, each appearance more violent than the last. Elodie no longer gazed upon you with the starry-eyed affection of a smitten young woman. The atmosphere in this house grew suffocating, fraught with an unbearable tension. That very afternoon I spoke with her. She had resolved to end your engagement. You seemed, or so I dared hope, to have accepted it with grace. But that night, that very night, you ended her life in the most savage manner imaginable. I threw myself upon Elodie, desperate to save her. But alas, it was far too late. Months later I learned you had returned voluntarily to the sanatorium. I sought answers, and immersed myself in understanding the afflictions that plagued you. Dissociative identity disorder, they called it. A condition in which one might host multiple identities, each vying for dominion over the body. But the man confined in that bleak institution was not the shadow, not the fiend who had stolen my daughter. No, he was but the shell, the hapless vessel. And I yearned to find the true culprit, not the facade, the murderer himself. Thus I devised my plan. I came to visit you, and just as Elodie had done, I crafted a new role for you, a new identity to inhabit. I brought books, personal artifacts, penned letters as Penny. I leased an office and prepared every detail meticulously, down to the smallest thread, for your return as John Morley.
That's crazy.
Everything had to be flawless. And why, you may ask? To make you remember, to awaken the shadow, to summon forth the murderer from the abyss of your fractured mind. John Morley is a good man. Walter Brandon was a spirited young sailor, brimming with love for Elodie. But the shadow was a merciless, unrepentant killer. I wanted to destroy the murderer who had stolen my daughter. But I could never bring myself to harm an innocent man. My obsession, my singular purpose, was to awaken the shadow.
Sounds good, Mar. Well, I think it's basically going to tell you right here Okay, that actually made me. Hey, there's a Looney. Looney, Looney. There's a Looney bomb. Yeah, so basically, John Morley is Walter Brandon. So he has 3 identities, and she got him to, like, act like he was the detective. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Bye. You're a big girl indeed. Okay, so yeah. This actually was a good game. I just wish it was a little more straightforward on the whole codes and all that.